know, you think Christianity, Islam is the way? All right, man.
Watch where it gets you. But where are thy gods that thou hast made them? Call upon them and see if they will answer thee in that time of trouble.
They will deliver you.
Yeah, let them arise and save.
Yep.
You said you had one?
I had a quick comment.
Yeah, Esau gave you your freedom to, you know, to think that way. To do so.
This is Proverbs 14 and 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Oh, yeah. If you make up your own moral compass and not using the Most High's guide to the moral compass,
That's the quickest
you'll
way
lead
to
to
death.
Yeah. I mean, I can make it in front of this car, even though it's coming really, really fast. And logic tell you not to do it.
You tempting the Most High.
Yeah.
Literally, any other belief other than this truth is going to lead to death.
Yeah.
That's it.
This is why the Lord gave us these commandments, man. That's what the laws was for, man. It's for the ungodly. You know? You should know it's wrong to commit adultery. But there's certain men that you can't tell them, you know, it's wrong.
They don't care to hear that.
No, they'll tell you tripping for not doing it.
Yeah.
It's what she wanted.
Oh, nigga, you won't get no pussy.
Right.
You know? That's what Jake will tell you. Oh, nigga, you must be jacking off or something.
Yeah.
You know? Nigga. So when the Lord put the death angel on her dude to take you and her out
in righteousness.
In righteousness.
Yeah.
You can't say that you wasn't instructed, man.
Or warned at least.
The Lord always gives a way for you to repent and think about what you're gonna do. That's using wisdom.
And niggas always have wicked ass excuses for trying to justify their wickedness. And that's why the scriptures say that. He that condemneth the just and justify, it's like he that justifieth the wicked and condemneth the just are both an abomination unto the Most High, man.
It's the testament.
And Jake's so wicked. The first time they may do it, they know it's wrong. But after they didn't, it's so many times.
Doesn't even work. Don't kick in.
It don't kick in. It's like second nature to Jake, man.
Yeah, this is what I was supposed to.
They know the first time, like, yo, I shouldn't be. This she married, but after a while, Jake is just fucking wicked, man.
It was the best.
Yeah,
stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is I forgot the word that's used. You got to be G.
That's right. That's the word right there.
Proverbs 19 and 20. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in the latter end. There are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand. Yep, the counsel of the Lord shall stand. Hey, and sometimes, like the scriptures say, sometimes all things are lawful, but not expedient. You know, so you got to keep that in mind as well. It just may not be in the spirit for you to do certain righteous things. Did I want to grab up and choke out the female that tried to take the last stall in the bathroom from me, you know, and then she in the men's room and shit trying to play off like a man? That's for me. It's men's room. But no, that's not expedient. This place has got a reckoning coming, man. A big reckoning coming. A big reset button has got to be hit, and it's gonna happen with a lot of death, man. It's got to. It's got to. He's gonna starve a lot of people. We're gonna let. We didn't name a lot of it. Animals gonna get let loose on you people. People gonna kill each other for lack of food. Everything, man. All worst case scenario is about to go down. But it's gonna be the best case scenario in a bad situation for the elect.
Yeah.
You got something?
Brother,
I ain't got control.
Habakkuk 1 and 4.
Yeah.
It's already been happening.
And that goes to show you that Esau, he's the man of sin. You know, he's lawless. He doesn't rule by the laws, the righteous laws and statutes of the Most High. He actually goes contrary to the laws. You know, that's why you see homos walking with that pride, that great pride. You know, people walking around with rainbow capes everywhere. You know, tall,
it was just June.
Big ass, muscle bound, penitentiary built dudes walking around literally with heels on, man.
Heels and panties and all kinds of lipstick, wig, all kinds.
Yeah, man. Women fighting, you know, men becoming transgenders, but then they participating in women's sports.
was just thinking that one big ass white dude.
Oh yeah, it was like rugby or some shit.
Yeah, man, like dodgeball or some shit, bro.
Oh.
Something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
They'll
bro.
dominate.
Only in a lawless society will shit like that be going on.
You want a man.
There's no order here, man. Because hey, this world is governed right now. It's under the rule of the serpent. The same serpent that told Eve, if you eat of the garden, if you eat of the tree of good and evil, you won't die.
Yep, that moral face lie.
You know? And right when she listened to him, that's when man started to become mortal.
Yep.
Right from that moment on.
Right.
That's why Esau knows to get to society through these women.
Yeah.
He went to Eve first. Because these women, they're natural conformists. Whoever's in power, she gonna listen to him. Whatever he say, whatever philosophy he comes with, she gonna wear that, man. You can't tell her nothing. That's why she's the face of the LGBT community, Black Lives Matter. All these different movements that's not conducive to our people. She mans it, man.
When are the men gonna have a real? We're doing it. This is it. This is the my bad.
Bro, they had a walk for straight men or something like that.
And the women was running that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
This is the movement for men, right? Okay, the truth. The real men of Yahweh Shalom Shah. Because this is what makes you men. Keep his commandments and hear the whole conclusion of the matter. So this is the real movement for men. We're gonna talk about Migto and Inmore and all that. This is the real deal right here.
And it's not just a movement. This is our lifestyle.
The way of life, right?
This is the way of life
This
is.
is the way of life.
Yeah.
It ain't life without it. Okay?
Yeah, man. It's either the Most High's way or no way.
Right.
This way or that.
Yeah.
It's Habakkuk 1:4. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
Read verse 2.
Habakkuk 1:2. O Lord, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. Why dost thou show me iniquity?
Because he's showing all of this thing because our people are fucked up. No other way to say it. We're making all the wrong decisions, not having fear of the Most High. And these are the punishments that we read, the punishments that comes with it. You got it?
And cause me to behold grievance, for spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise up strife and contention.
Yep.
Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth, for the wicked doth compass about the righteous.
Yeah, when judgment don't go forth,
Yep.
that breeds more wickedness. And people feel like, well, if I can get away with it,
Must be all right.
Then,
God
hey,
must be cool with it.
Everybody do it.
yeah. That's why our people are so accustomed to do evil, because they see the great multitude of people doing evil.
I gotta say this real quick. So like, when I grew up, like junior high, high school especially, I had an Edomite homeboy I grew up with, right? He would do shit, and his shit would just work for him. The moment I tried to get over with that shit, it would never work out. And I never understood it till I came into this truth. The Most High didn't want me going down them wicked paths. You know? You thinking, oh, it worked to do this and to do that and make money this way and to have girls lie to them this way or whatever. And it would never work out. But when I came into the truth, I realized why that was.
Finish this up. It's 4. For the wicked doth compass the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
Meaning there's going to be more wicked people than there are righteous, because judgment isn't being executed. All right? The Most High is known by the judgments that he executes.
All right.
And his judgments are righteous and pure, man. That's why
The red.
if every abominable thing that you can do, there's a judgment behind it. All right, when the Lord said, a man shall not lay with a man as he lay with a woman, with womankind, they that do so an abomination, they should surely be put to death. Why was that the judgment for two homosexuals? Is to put away evil from among us. to keep that behavior from spreading, to keep our people from thinking that shit is cool.
Right.
You know, you get a free pass because nothing evil happened to you. And that's how, and Jake, they're very subjective in nature. When they'll justify things until something bad happens for them to learn that it wasn't okay.
Right.
That's just how Jake is, man. They gotta learn the fucking hard way.
And then when the judgment come to pass, then the light clicks. Like, oh, okay, I see why that was wicked. Like,
and when you say the phrase that goes, your life flashed before your eyes. That's the reasons why you in the moment before your maker right there.
come.
Of all what you did, this is what you're getting punished right now for. Your life flashing before your eyes.
Either Jake is gonna be scared to death, or they just gonna die.
Yeah.
And that's why you didn't get too many accounts of adultery in the scriptures.
Yeah.
Because they feared, they knew
punishment,
that judgment.
Yeah.
Who was it? Joseph. And
yeah.
Oh, when he fled from the Pharaoh's wife?
yeah.
The funnier one to me was Pharaoh with Abraham.
Yeah.
He was like, hey man, what you trying to do to me?
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey,
the
man,
Pharaoh,
you
yeah,
Get
yeah.
out of here, man. Y'all get the hell out of here.
Yeah. And the law wasn't
Yeah,
even
take his
established
wife.
then.
Right. He
But-
wasn't like
yeah,
he wasn't even
yeah,
in our nation,
yeah.
but he was like, I know what that is. I ain't fooling with that.
Yeah.
Why you trying to do that to me?
So-
What you trying to do?
So what's wrong with that law of
Right.
putting two adulterers in death?
Yeah.
But you got some people that'll try to feel sympathetic for a slut.
Yeah.
We hear that her husband put her to death. Oh, he was cruel. Yeah, lock him up.
He was
put him.
controlling.
Yeah, he was abusive. He was this and that.
Yeah.
But he was probably speculating that, man, I think she's sleeping around on me. I think she's fucking around.
Yeah.
I've been taking care of this hoe. You know, I've been working my ass off. I put her in the home. You know, she eat good. She ain't missing no meals.
Yeah.
I pay all the bills, and this bitch is freaking off with some nigga.
Yeah.
Probably some broke ass nigga, man. He come and bring some weed with her. They smoke. She's giving him head on his couch.
Yeah, my God.
So when he come home and he sense some shit ain't right, and then it's like, and really that's the spirit, because the scriptures tell you about the jealousy of a man. That's a spirit of vengeance that comes upon a man, because he know in his spirit that his woman ain't being faithful, man. So that's the reason why these type of judgments were written in our law, man.
What I wanted to say, so like,
Hey, get 1 Timothy 1.
Can I bring it? Can I say this right quick? The reason I was going to bring this up is because there's no, like, when you read this, the jealousy offering, I believe it's called, right? There was something in place so we to know if she had been faithful or not. There's something to know. Well, we don't have something like that. We just get a feeling. It's just little clues, but there's no way to know for sure unless something really go down, unless you catch them in the act, or cheaters or somebody catch them, you know. There's no real way to know.
You can't know in this wicked ass kingdom, man,
Right.
because everything is out of order.
Yeah.
She has access to any dude she wants.
Yeah.
Social media, she you know,
Internet, she can do.
she
anything.
can leave the house and go and do what the hell she wants. She can wear what the fuck she wants.
Yeah.
To try to seduce other men. That's what all these women do. Women with dudes, they step out the house out of line.
They be the
Out of
main
line.
ones, bro.
Yeah.
You can tell who's running that family or that house. You know?
Little mini skirts, short ass shorts. But she walking hand in hand with her dude, or she walking, walking off
front
of
of
him.
Yeah. Leading image.
Society is fucked up, man. Because it's not governed by righteousness. Get that in 1 Timothy 1 and start at 9.
It's 1 Timothy
Start at 8.
1 and 8. But we know that the law is good if a man use it lawfully.
Okay.
Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man.
Yeah, a man that's walking in the spirit and he knows to do right and he's doing right. You know, he ain't even got to. Basically, the commandments the fringes are right here, man. You already know not to commit adultery with your neighbor's wife. You already know that to keep the Sabbath. You already know not to steal from your neighbor.
Yeah.
You know, not to covet, your neighbor's possessions. You know, to love your neighbor as you love yourself. Do unto your neighbor as you would have him do unto you.
And your neighbor, let's clear that up. Your neighbor's not the guy that lives next to you.
No,
your neighbor's
your
your
fellow
fellow
Israelite.
believer. Right.
Right. Go ahead, all right.
Verse 9. Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man, but for the lawless and disobedient.
For the lawless and disobedient, man. Because if the law wasn't in place, then you'll have just a bunch of chaos, man. Oh, I feel like I should have a relationship with my animal, man. We in love, and we finna go get married.
We in love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some Edomite shit, but you'd be surprised that Jake get into the shit that Esau do.
Yeah.
You know,
Jake love to follow.
swinging, swingers,
Yeah.
wife swapping, all type of crazy shit, man. Will and Jada, them motherfuckers, they have no morals, man. They been lost their soul. You know, these laws were put in place just as a reminder, hey, don't do this, don't do that. Because if you do it, you know, this is why death reigns, man. This is why death is so imminent in the earth. Because the wages of sin is death. Go ahead.
For the ungodly and for sinners, for unholy and profane, for murderers of
murderers.
fathers and murderers of
And
mothers.
what's the sins on a murderer? He got to be put to death.
It's the difference between murder and killing
And
someone.
killing. Exactly. A murder is premeditated,
Yeah.
and it's without cause.
Without
Yeah.
cause, yeah.
You know, you
Killing is
basically
balance.
when you go and plot on somebody because you want what they got in possession. You know, they got a safe.
Covetousness is usually
That man got a
reason.
safe in his house, and you heard that through the grapevine. Oh, this nigga got snacks. You know, he got this in there. He got some jewelry up in there. We gonna get that. If he's in the house, we gonna lay his ass down and we gonna take it. That's murder. You put him to death and take his stuff. That's murder and that's thief. Theft. You know. Go ahead. And that's coveting.
Yeah.
Hey, adultery. Adultery is coveting. It's adultery and it's murder. You know? I put it like this. Adultery to me is suicide.
Yeah.
You willing to kill yourself over that pussy? That's what you getting into when you think that man's woman is fair game. All right? You get into that, well, that's hey man, she for the whole team. Well, that's community box right there. Well, hey, if that's his community box, what is his right now? You know, I don't want that. You know,
You shouldn't want to go after
you
another
shouldn't
man.
even want
At
that.
all.
But in this society, that's because the laws are not, you know, the laws are not in place, man. The man of sin is in power. That's why shit like this is able to happen, man. You know, dudes flipping chicks, running the train on them, on camera and uploading it right on you on WorldStar. You know,
Yeah, these Snapchat, I heard, they be cheating on their man, sending it to their man.
oh they be
They
doing the
be out
most
of
on
control.
that, man. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Finish that.
Snapchat was created for wickedness.
Yeah.
You know, for so that they would the snap or the video would expire
Right.
after what 24 hours or some shit.
Right. Go ahead.
For manslayers, for whoremongers,
For pimps,
for them that defile themselves with mankind,
homosexuals,
for men stealers,
for kidnappers,
for liars,
traffickers,
for liars,
for liars.
for perjured persons,
Uh-huh.
and if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine.
Con. Anything that goes against the laws of the Most High, man, transgression. That's what the law is for. But because the law is slack, right? Therefore, wrong judgment proceeds, man. Therefore, what? The wicked compass the righteous. You know?
All right, bro.
So hey, we're like Lot. We gotta sit here and be vexed with the filthy behavior of these wicked ass people, man. You know, we come out here and we condemn it, but we can't execute the judgment. That's why we throw curses up, we cry to the Lord, and the Lord just does his thing, man.
Can't get a phrase out of it.
And then ultimately the Lord is he's gonna do his thing. He's gonna destroy this place off the face of the earth. Amos 9 and 8. You know, his eyes are upon a sinful kingdom. He will destroy it off the face of the earth. Why? Because the sins are remembered with the Most High, man. You know? Hey, wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And your hurtful works are fulfilled.
That's right.
So the Lord had just about enough of these demons, man, especially this devil, Esau, man.
If he makes it all right.
Yeah. He's the one that gives you the license to sin. And then these women, they follow suit and they echo that to their children. You know? And that's what we dealing with in this day and age, man. A bunch of shameless hoes, you know, feminists, effeminate men, wicked ass men. You know? Hey, man, you know? I don't know if y'all got anything else to close out with, but that's it. All right, well, with that, we're going to close. We're going to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakudash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the tabernacle of David, those who elect. Shalom.